Are you ready?
I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.
What up, YouTube?
Unbelievable power!
You're watching Backstage Pass, hosted by Just June.
A cover, a count. Oh my goodness!
Wrestling over everything.
What up, YouTube? Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Just June, and this is my new and improved wrestling show, formerly known as Undisputed Wrasslin. Now, I haven't posted a video in about a month, and that is because I've been focused on repackaging and relaunching this new product, and it is guaranteed to be way more effing entertaining than before. Now, before I jump into this video, y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't, hit the like button because you know I'm dope, and also click that notification bell because trust me, the ideas I got for this new show is straight fire. Now, I also highly recommend y'all stick around to the end of this video because I got some cool stuff I want to share with you guys, and I also want to give you a sneak peek at my merch, which is something I previously didn't have before either. So let's start off by talking about the failure of the 24/7 title. And I'm sure me and the rest of the universe was so excited when the announcement was made about the introduction of a new title. And I'm sure about 80 to 90% of us believed it was gonna be a new version of the hardcore title since Mick Foley was doing the introduction. And most of us was okay with that. But instead, we got screwed over by one of the worst looking titles in WWE history. Now, we all know the Hardcore Championship had 24/7 rules in the past, and they gave us great champions like Steve Blackman, who was one of my favorites, Raven, who was another favorite of mine, and Rhino back in his glory days. But now, what they did wrong is, number one, they gave it a trash-ass design. And number two, they turned it into a gimmick by letting gimmicky wrestlers like Titus O'Neil, R-Truth, and recently Drake Maverick, what the hell, be involved in the launch of this title. Now imagine people, if Mick Foley announced the title, the 24/7 title, but it actually looked cool, and then continue with the scramble idea, which is not a bad idea. But instead of the lower card wrestlers like Apollo Crews and the ones that coming out, you had guys like Ricochet, Andrade, sorry if I mispronounced his name, guys, Corbin, Cesaro, Miz, Elias, and so on. And then in the midst of the scramble, the lights go out. And then the new Bray Wyatt appears holding the cool ass title. Now, automatically, that levels up the title and gives it more credibility than it has now. But that's all wishful thinking. Now, most of Vince McMahon's ideas aren't bad, they're just executed poorly. There's nothing wrong with the 24/7 idea. The look of the title is horrible, but it was just given to us in the wrong way. Just like the women's tag team titles we all wanted, now we can care less about them. And not because they're not cool. Now, those actually look good, but the way that was given to us was crappy. And also, once they were established, there wasn't a storyline tied to them. That was barely a part of the show on Raw and SmackDown. It was just horrible. And I mean, I love the Iconics right now, but I can't even remember who are their rivals. Like, come on, like, I'm into wrestling, but I can barely remember what the hell is going on with the women's tag team titles right now. So, and also in my opinion, I feel like the only reason the 24/7 championship was established is to give the lower card wrestlers something to strive for because of the increase in wrestlers asking for a release because of the rise of AEW, of course. And now we're at the end of the video, and I got plenty of things I want to share with you guys, and I'm gonna make it quick, I promise. So previously on my old show, Undisputed Wrestling, I used to do trivia contests, and I gave away prizes like a 3-month subscription to WWE Network, WWE Pops, and so on. So I am going to continue that since that was extremely successful and very popular. Number 2, I'm actually going to start a new segment called 2 for 20. Now, previously on Undisputed Wrestling, I never really did segments. I just dropped videos as I felt what was needed to be talked about. So this 2 for 20 segment will be a reoccurring segment where I will be out in the streets asking random strangers wrestling questions. They get 2 right, I'm giving them $20. Who don't want free money, right? And then also I'm gonna start OMG Sundays, another segment where I will be taking wrestling moments, iconic wrestling moments, and sharing them with you guys, kind of get some nostalgia going on. Also, another segment, this is the 3rd segment, I'm going segment crazy. But also, I want to, I'm not sure what the name of this one would be, but I can tell you exactly what's gonna go down. So I'm going to introduce a segment to where I'm actually going to be interviewing my subscribers. And that's something that I feel like a lot of wrestling channels lack, is engagement with subscribers. They just talk in these boring monotone voices and ain't nobody trying to hear all that crap. So I'm going to interview you guys and get your opinions on the wrestling industry as a whole. WWE, AEW, Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan, whatever you want to talk about. Follow me on my Instagram page at Backstage Pass with Just June, and follow me on Facebook, just Backstage Pass. We'll get in the DMs or the inbox. We'll discuss how we're gonna set up the episode, and then I'll call you. We'll have a phone conversation, and then next thing you know, you're on my YouTube channel. So, and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. My previous channel was like PG-13. I was doing it for like the adults and the kids, but screw all that. Fuck it. We in here, all right? So, and last but not least, my merch line. So, my motto for this channel is wrestling over everything. My merch line is called Wrestling Over Everything. And here's a sneak peek at some shirts as well as some other products. And in closing, as you guys look at my merch, I just want to thank y'all for watching this video. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Like the video or dislike the video. I really don't care. But just thank you guys for clicking on this. And trust me, you want to stick around because all these segment ideas I got coming up, it's going to be dope, y'all. So be on the lookout for my next video. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I guess I can go ahead and start OMG Sundays. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow.